Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today Red Hook released a surprise update. It added a few things. Usually I don't spend a lot of time screwing around in town, but I do just want to show off some of the stuff. For instance, you can see here there are some icons here on the side. You can quickly navigate through the different things here in town. That's pretty cool. I think they improved these buttons here at the top, which is also kind of cool. And if you notice here, Levette has a little medal on the side. At first I thought it was because he was champion level, but, I mean, look, right? But they also instituted party memory. So he was in the last party that we ran, and so he is there in that position again. However, we won't be taking him. Instead, we'll be taking Pippin, John Cena, Lucy, and Bose. Where are we going? I'm thinking of the ruins. Let's activate 3 corrupted altars. I like it better than gather 3 holy relics because all other things being equal, and in this case, they are exactly equal. All other things being equal, here we're going to start with more in our inventory, and we're going to offload it. This is new. And with the other one, we start with nothing in our inventory, and we acquire more and more as the mission goes on. That's not good. You know, that's pretty annoying, actually. So, yeah, I definitely don't want to deal with that. This gives us a much lower likelihood of having to throw our loot away rather than acquiring it. And boringly enough, we are going to be going with the light this time. Why, you ask? Well, I actually have a pretty good reason for it. The reason is, essentially, this is a party that I don't want shuffled. The leper himself, just the leper, of course, is basically basically useless if he is stuck anywhere except the front 2 ranks. I mean,
can the fallen find rest?
We have what? Nothing, really. Nothing. So if he gets caught out of position, we're in big trouble. So we're going to have him here. We're going to initiate with point blank shot. That's going to move our highwayman back 1, put John Cena in the front row. At that point, we're going to have Lucy use her Holy Lance. Look at that. Big damage bonus against Unholy, right? And plenty more where that came from. And then finally, we basically are just going to have Bose here. She has her Scouting Chance map. Ideally, we're going to scout all of our encounters. And so we won't be surprised, or we won't be too surprised once we get that first little bit of scouting. And from that point, hopefully we can just roll through the rest of the dungeon. If we need to camp, I'm not assuming, by the way, well, this is unfortunate. This, not so much, but, yeah, definitely this. So let's see what we can do about fixing this. Anyway, this is specifically what I wanted to avoid. So we're going to just quickly try and take care of this. Eldritch Push would be bad if we get shuffled. Not terrible, but yeah, definitely not great. This does have the potential to be a rough first round for us. Unfortunately, the only really fast member of our party, that could have been worse. Okay, it was substantially worse. Yep, pretty bad. The only real part of this that has the ability to, to really screw us over is,
in Radiance,
yeah,
we find
perhaps
victory.
This bone sharpshooter gets a crit on us, and it drops maybe our Vestal down into critical health. There are a couple other changes that were made to the game here in the most recent patch. The primary change that I haven't quite touched on yet, but I certainly will. This is also bad. He needs to get at or near the front, quick like bunny. But there were some other changes. The accuracy of certain moves was improved. Specifically, what was looked at was the accuracy of moves that inflicted stuff like stun, debuffs, that whole thing. And as a result, some enemy HP totals, especially at the veteran and champion level, were improved or increased somewhat. Not catastrophically so. I think we... Geez, do we stun? Do we heal? I think we stun. That's a coin flip. Maybe we heal. But yes, there were some... Yeah, there's some accuracy improvements here overall.
Well,
Just, yeah, basically ways to ensure that your heroes aren't quite so reliant on the Sun Ring. Now, I say that, but, I mean, let's be honest here.
Into the mud.
It's the leper. We're probably going to need some accuracy improvements. Otherwise, yikes, I really hate to do this. Gosh, what do we drop? I'm going to drop the key. See, now this is, especially moving with the torches, this is where we have to start picking and choosing. I don't want to ditch the holy water. We'll ditch the anti-venom, and we'll just ditch the citrine for now. We'll just say, sorry, that kind of sucks, but no problem. We'll take what we can get. That's not bad. We can definitely sell that. But yes, there's some other changes here. Let's see. Gameplay. Yes, this is all new. So, Darkest Dungeon config. If you turn this off, then, yeah, you can start making some changes here. Make the dead enemies stop leaving corpses. Yeah, there's no stress penalties for, you know, biding your time to heal. These stat penalties, you can read. The one thing that is conspicuously absent is that heart attacks, the ability to turn off heart attacks, was taken out. And originally I was a bit confused. I was wondering why that was, but it does make some kind of sense, because the most recent patch prior to this made heart attacks considerably less lethal. Alright, I think we can actually ditch this. Because now they just, yeah, when you hit 200 stress, instead of immediately killing you, which is how we lost one of our up-and-coming bounty hunters about 30 episodes or so ago, instead, it just drops you to death's door. And then if you are on death's door at the end of that following round, then at that point, you're screwed, basically. But you do have a little bit of, yeah, you do have a little bit more leeway.
Continue the onslaught.
Well, this is going to be annoying.
Them all.
I mean, specifically, not that specifically, but this here is going to be annoying, that we're going to have to move our Crusader here just to avoid taking the stress hit. But this ended up being alright. That's a little bit unfortunate. And now I'm starting to think maybe we should look here and see if there's something that we can give the Crusader that he can use, or I'm sorry, that she can use from the third rank. Is there any such thing?
Triumphant pride
Inspiring Cry, huh?
A dizzying fall.
Healing? Okay. What do we ditch? Zealous Accusation? No, I like that AoE. See, here's the problem. It's tough to determine what we're going to ditch. Stunning Blow, I suppose, because ideally we're just going to get the kill outright. But this will give Lucy something to do if she's not able to get to the front, and it's definitely productive. So it'll save us some torches. It'll save us, you know, we'll get a little bit of healing back. Not too terribly much, but it will at least... yeah, will at least prevent her from just wasting a move, especially if the combat's nearly over. Alright, 3 corrupted altars. Well, let's see. I think we do have to move through this room. It's just sort of the nexus point, or some might say in a less pretentious way, intersection of a lot of points of interest here. Any of these could be our altars, so I think we're going to move up and at least hit here, then we can check here, here, here. Oh, it's great. Alright. This scouting is definitely working out exactly how we would have hoped it would. Yikes. Really? Yeah, it's definitely working out exactly the way we would have hoped. We're getting we're getting a lot of map coverage here. I think we do dazzling light, because even though it's, well, we don't even have a kill opportunity there. I was going to say it would be a little opportunity to get a bit more stress relief, but I guess it doesn't matter too terribly much. Good, we're in position, and yeah, I do think that just the bonus that he's getting from his attacks against Unholy, plus all this, I think it's really going to make Lucia a killer here in this particular dungeon.
Executed.
Hopefully this isn't going to be a lot of stress, and it actually wasn't. It was not any stress at all. That's great. This is definitely going well. I mean, we haven't even needed to camp yet. Well, let's see. 7 speed. I think it's probably prudent to at least attempt to stun. Good. And now we've won. Like, this is in the bag. Pippin is a little bit underwhelming if we don't give him 2 of those damage trinkets. I mean, being able to go first is nice. Point-blank shot has definitely paid dividends for us here, but yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I wonder if we want to start thinking about camping just to free up the space, because we're throwing out a lot of treasure. I might regret that. I mean, if we encounter any of those alchemist tables, I'm sure that those herbs would have paid for themselves. And, you know, if we get any debuffs, they'd be nice to wipe that way. But, you know, at this point, I don't really want to... I don't really want to throw out any more perfectly good treasure. How do we do this? Okay. Okay, I think we attack the back row here. We're going to have 1, 2 attacks in the back row. We're going to try and stun this sharpshooter, and then we're going to just work on this big boy here up front. Sound like a plan? Good. Good, good, good. I mean, that's not good damage. Again, I feel like Pippin's really losing out here. But if we can just hold out a little bit longer, we might even be able to camp here. It might be worth it just to free up the extra space. And we definitely would be able to get some healing. The only thing that I would worry about is if we get ambushed. I mean, that would be really bad. That would be devastating. But at this point, I feel like we definitely can justify taking the time to try and maybe...
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Maybe camp. Thing is, that health situation here seems to be fine. Alright, I'm sorry, the stress situation is fine. We would almost certainly take more stress by camping. But, I mean, like I said, health's fine. I guess we don't really have to worry about it too terribly much. And at this point, I feel like we are going to commit pretty much the rest of our rounds here just straight up to trying to wail on this guy and hopefully take him down before he hurts us anymore. Fortunately, that wasn't the ground pound. I was genuinely afraid that that was going to be really bad. Well, here's an opportunity to heal, and given that we have the minus 20% there, here we go. Yep. All right, so we are going to heal. Or sorry, we are going to camp.
The end approaches.
But yeah, I was going to say, prior to that,
This expedition at least promises success.
that, yeah, it still probably is prudent to risk the camping. Just to get the health back. At this point, it definitely is. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're only going to get stronger. We do lose, at least temporarily, if we get ambushed. We're going to lose the benefits of the Sun Ring. But we're going to get most of those back here just by camping. So let's see what we can do. Clean guns, definitely worth it. And, well, let's see. Bless. Who's dodgier? It's really functionally identical. Is this self-only? Yes, it is. Is his self-only? Yes, it is. Alright, well, we're kind of in a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other situation here. I think we do that. Reflection. And, I mean, Unshakable Leader seems good. Is there anything that might be better? I don't think Bandit's Sense is really all that worth it. Our scouting's really good. And with the light bonus and Ancestors map, plus the map coverage that we already have and are getting now, I don't think we really need the additional scouting chance here. So, yeah, Unshakable Leader. I think it's a pretty good investment. Hopefully we don't get ambushed. Great. Wow, that turned out really well. And at this point, yeah, let's just move forward, proceed with our plan. I don't think this scouting revealed any sort of information that we necessarily need to act on. Alright, check this out. This is new. Alright, so yeah, just being in front of this trap, instead of having to go here and be like, okay, well his trap disarm is blah 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 and blah blah blah, this actually shows the chance each party member has to disarm the trap. And fortunately, the one character with stun with stress actually has the best chance to disarm it. This is great. This is going really, really well. We did have to camp, but you know, that is what that camping log is there for. And we're actually done. Let's see. We're 16 minutes in. You want to just keep going? Sure, why not, right? If we get ambushed, that's pretty cool. And here, since we don't have to keep going if we don't notice, or if we notice any obstacles here that are actually going to stop us, then yeah, it's fine. We can start burning the shovels right now. And I think that's an acceptable use of... Yeah, I think that's an acceptable use of the shovels. Let's try and get a stun here. Beautiful. And I think now a rend will take both of these out. I'm trying to play Pro Strats. This is you're watching Pro Strats Timepants here, and I feel like this is working out. That's a bit disappointing, but if we are able to get a Grape Shot Blast, that's going to be good. But yeah, I am trying to play F a bit more cautiously. I think moving forward, I need to anticipate that Red Hook is only going to make the game harder. Like this particular content patch actually made the game well, I don't want to say significantly easier. That's probably not accurate, but noticeably easier. So I think this is going to be like, this is something that somebody said in the the Steam thread. Basically, like these things, all of these functions to basically tweak the difficulty of your own game. I think going forward that is going to be used to rationalize making the game considerably harder. So let's just anticipate that right now, get ahead of it, and start trying to be a little smarter, maybe. That'd be good. Alright, a dazzling light is not possible. We have I was going to say reasonable chance of getting a kill there, maybe not. But we've been getting pretty lucky with this. However, I think we need to be worried about how this is going right now. And I don't think we need to necessarily hit the eject button right now, but I think we should exercise a little bit of caution here. Oh, let's see. What are we going to get? Hue minus 40%, so that's going to be what, 4 to 16 damage? This is going to be 9 to 16. You want an AoE? It's probably not a good idea, but let's do it anyway. And it was fair enough. Probably a fine idea. I don't think there's necessarily anything like inherently wrong with it. Maybe not the best. And let's see here. I mean, a 70% chance to get the stun here, or 70% chance to hit. Here we have a better chance for a kill. Alright. Probably good. Only one more enemy to go now. And what is this? Bleed, I think? Just move. Alright. Dang! That's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty sorry. Darn. Yeah, I just think to avoid taking additional stress here. I mean, we have a chance to return 3 people in very good shape. 3 people in decently good shape to the hamlet, so yeah, maybe we should do that. And yeah, let's just heal up. Beautiful, and the stress relief. Alright, not our best encounter here, but we still have an opportunity to kind of make that back.
Success. So
and I do feel bad for having left so much treasure behind, so yeah, let's take this opportunity to try and stock up as much as we can. And yeah, if we can go back to the hamlet with, you know, packs full of loot, awesome. Oh good, a map. Just what we needed. Alright. Wow. I did not even know that could happen. Like 2 obstacles in a row. That's actually new to me. Alright. I actually used a shovel here when I didn't need to, so let's go ahead and just use that instead. But yeah, this is good. Aha! This is what I was hoping for. Surprised. Neat. Alright, well, I don't think we want to duelist advance this guy. When he does bring out his crew, we do have a decent shot. Ooh, and the stun. We do have a decent chance to use that grape shot blast to fairly good effect, I would think. So yeah, I think we can just bear down on this fool and really just open up. I mean, Dazzling Light might have a chance for another stun. It was worth a try. But we are clobbering the Collector right now. Yeah, this is getting ugly. Okay, Collect Call. I don't think they can act immediately. They cannot. Alright. So yeah, I think we just continue working on this fool. These are Eldritch, huh? That was pretty dumb. Like, that was pretty dumb. Alright. Stunning is an interesting option, but the chance to hit is pretty low. Actually, this guy's fairly dodgy himself, but I think we just try and work on him because I remember he has something like Soul Steal or something like that, and that hurts for certs if you get hit with that. Alright, have the guard here. That's annoying, but not too bad. Okay, so that's what we want to avoid. Yeah, lifesteal. This seemed, I mean, we got hit by a crit, yeah, and that really hurt. So let's just not deal with that at all. Alright, and I think here we just go with Zealous Accusation. Yeah, take 1 kill, and I am afraid that if we let this get away from us, it could be bad. So if we can get another stun here, okay. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Well, it's good that he can't protect 2 people at once. That's a relief, at least. And actually, Zealous Accusation? Not as good as I might have hoped. There we go. Yeah, by doing the AoE, we got an additional... Yeah, we got an additional hit here. That's not terrible. An additional hit here on the Collector. We soften these 2 up a bit, and how do you want to do this? I was hoping that we could get a kill on the Man-at-Arms. Instead, yeah, I think we go here. That puts him up front, and a Zealous Accusation would be able to take both down. A Rend would be able to take both down. Does that stack? Oof. Okay. Well, then, I was hoping.
The light. The promise
there we go.
of safety.
Okay. So this guy's still pretty tanky, but at this point, I'm not certain there's a lot he can do to genuinely hurt us right now. So yeah, we'll just work him down. Get a little bit of healing if we can. Pass. Oh, he can't do anything if he can't heal, huh? Or if he can't guard. Ooh, that's nice. Daddy-like. And there we go. Pretty good. That was successful. Junia.
A trifling victory.
30 heal,
But a
plus 30
victory
heal skills,
nonetheless.
20 stress damage. Actually, I was looking for something that we could throw on her for even more healing ability if we just need to run like a super, super resilient party. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think that is a great trinket. And even though the stress chance is gonna be a pain to deal with, no doubt about it, I like that. That is definitely something that I'm going to consider for a future loadout here. It's 110%. Okay, I was trying to see if 110% really meant 110%.
His efficacy
Spoilers.
by his own eyes.
No, not at all. All right, Solemnity. At this point, I think we go with his. He has one for stress heal too, right? No, am I? Ah, there we go. I was wondering if perhaps I was recalling incorrectly. It turns out that yes, I was. Alright, so we'll just check here, see if there's a treasure, then head back. We'll do the last room, maybe two. I did not mean to do that. And now I wasted everybody's time, and I'm very sorry. Oh my god, and it had already been looted anyway. And the stress for backtracking. Will my humiliation ever end? Fortunately, there's not much more to do here. I guess there's no real reason to travel here in the darkness. I mean,
Spirits are lifted.
I guess
Purpose
it
is
could
made
potentially
clear.
make this treasure here slightly more valuable. That's alright. And this, my friends, this is why we bring
match
the
is struck.
holy
A
water.
blazing
Alright.
star is born.
Who do we want to enjoy the benefit? I mean, that's what we've kind of built Lucy for, right? Is just going completely hog wild here, stacking up a bunch of plus damage. I think we might as well. And so for this, I'm actually going to... that was an awkward way to shuffle that party. Yeah, for this, I'm actually going to move Dismas back here because I think this is our big league slugger. Alright, so hopefully we're going to try and get the stun here. Yeah, we're going to try and get the stun here up front. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So, really, it is remarkably nimble for a big guy. Alright. Well, at this point, I think we just swing. Wow, and the absolute minimum damage that we could possibly get. But watch this. There you go, Lucy. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. And this could be... oof, that could have been catastrophic. Oof, yeah, we got away with something there. Like, that could have been real bad. Instead, it was merely some bad. But, yeah, unholy enemies are not going to... yeah, not going to stand up to Lucy here swinging on them for too terribly long. Hopefully we get one more swing before our sharpshooter does. Great. And, I mean, at 2 speed, I'm a little bit surprised that he managed to go before, like, any of us except for our Vestal, but, you know, that happens. That's initiative rolls for you.
The greater the glory.
Well, I guess we just take as much as we can. I think we're lacking busts more than anything else. What do you think? Let's try it. See what's in here. Hidden treasures. Ooh. 100 gold. That's 100 more than we had. And yeah, we'll just quickly go. See what this is. Probably garbage.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
Yeah,
Black
pretty
as death.
much garbage. What can we ditch here? We can probably just get rid of those. We have like 300 of them or something insane like that. Alright, well, easy mission. We got to... I'm glad that we kept going because we got to fight another collector. It's a bad trinket, but definitely sells for a lot. We got bows up to level 6. And overall, hey, this is actually pretty good for Lucy. Yeah, I actually like that on her, especially if we are going to run her in a party like we just had. Lethargy, definitely want to get rid of that. Overall, bit lackluster in terms of the actual rewards that we received, but look at that. Only John Cena really got any stress at all. Everybody else looking good. So, very successful run. I'm glad that we were able to sort of modify this party and get a lot of mileage out of Lucy's trinkets and her unique skills here, or the bonus that is unique to her skills. Overall, really fun run. Yeah, successful in most ways except for finances, but, you know, that's alright. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.